Guys, the crypto market is looking super hot right now, and I thought it'd be a good idea to do a special video on the channel today. So I just want to share with you guys strategies I'm going to be doing during this very, very exciting times right now, because we are seeing really nice momentum flow into Bitcoin. I was seeing momentum flow into other cryptos right now, and I want to share with you guys different strategies I'm actually doing in the crypto market. So this is just more of what I'm doing. You guys can take this on board as well, should you wish. And always remember crypto, look, high reward, high risk. You can make lots of money, but at the end of the day, you have to be making the decisions for yourself as well. But I do think it's a good idea to always be, open to opportunities in crypto market, because that is where you can make some really nice money. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about right now is your typical buy and hold strategy. So I'm a fan of this. It's where you dollar cost average into a crypto, you buy it, you hold it, you look for some really big targets. And I want to talk about 3 cryptos I do think have really nice potential this Bullrun. But that's not an exclusive list. So we'll just talk through a few at the moment, but I just want to factor in, there's going to be plenty, okay? There's going to be plenty of really good projects out there as we get a lot of this, good momentum coming in. And actually at the end of this video, I want to talk to you guys about the catalyst. So what do we need to see to actually see some of these predictions come true, and for us to, make money out of this as well. So obviously, prices are going up. We want them to go even higher than where they're at the moment. And we'll talk about those catalysts at the end of the video. So crypto number 1, guys, you guys know it. If you're a fan of this channel, it's not going to be surprising to you to put in the little king himself. I should say the big king, Pepe. So reward level, very, very high for this crypto. It's been dominating recently. I think it was the top gainer, probably in like the top 50 cryptocurrencies just recently. And this is literally as we predicted. So, we said this was going to come true. This prediction is coming true. And as of now, I'm actually just scanning the price levels, and I think it's the top gainer. It just below Virtuous Protocol. So that one's having a good run. Virtual's Protocol right there, but Pepe is like the top gainer in the top 70 cryptos or something. So it's doing absolutely phenomenal. So it's a really good crypto, I think, to buy and hold. It's got a big vision. Look, chaos magic, huge, a decentralized community, mega potential. Elon Musk loves it. Adrian Dittman loves it. And it's a crypto that I do think, the good thing about Pepe, it's got a lot of potential to run on, Doge, on SHIB. I think it can flip SHIB. I think it can potentially flip Doge as well in the future. I know some people might think that's unreasonable. I think it's totally reasonable. We can flip Doge. And I think there's a really high market cap for these meme coins. So look, Doge has went to 88 billion. I don't think it's going to be unrealistic. Pepe goes to, 50 billion, it goes to 100 billion, it potentially goes to more. So I think Pepe is a really good, nice crypto to buy and hold. And that's one strategy you can do in the crypto markets. You buy and hold cryptos, and you want to be making money out of this, and that's what you can do. Crypto number 2 I want to talk about, I've been talking about it on a separate channel. It's XRP. So XRP, I do think, has nice potential in the crypto market, but I'll tell you guys why. So some people might be saying, well, XRP's only went up 5%. It's only at $2.29. It hasn't been a big mover and shaker in the crypto market, but I do think, look, around XRP, there is potential this thing could, be the future of finance. It could be partnered up with the Fed. I think that's going to be the really high upside for XRP. So there's a chance it could happen. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen, and that's why I actually classify it as very high. So I'm not buying and holding XRP for this to go to like $5, because I'm just not interested in, making just a 2x. That's not why I'm in XRP. I would be looking for it to make a lot more than that. But I think at the end of the day, look, as a buy and hold crypto, XRP has to get adoption with the Federal Reserve. It's going to have to partner up with the European central banks. It's going to have to partner up with, other banks around the world. And it's a big picture play. So I do think, look, if it can do that, that's where you can get the crazy big, market cap prices for XRP. But I'm a realist as well. So I think at the end of the day, I'm a businessman. Who else is a businessman? Brad Garlinghouse is a businessman. So I do think it's going to be up to Brad to do those deals to get XRP as a central bank, currency, and get integrated into the network of finance. So I do think that's going to be a very high one. Big potential, big community as well. Lots of people love XRP. I do as well, and that's the reward level for XRP. So if it can do that, I'd be very excited. XRP going to $5. Not that exciting to me. $10, not that exciting to me either. So I want to see a really big number for XRP, but of course, reward on risk. You got to be in it to win it. Net crypto number 3, guys, I think is a good one to buy and hold. It's the digital gold, guys. So I'm starting to feel like this is getting like incredibly strong Bitcoin. So look, the vision around Bitcoin, it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So remember how many times people tried to FUD Bitcoin saying it's going to crash, it's just going away. Guys, we're seeing this resurgence, and it's getting really close to pushing another all-time high again. So you have to pay attention to this. And you might be thinking I'm crazy to say this, but there might be one day we're looking at this and it's like $1 million, right? It could be $2 million in price. It could be $5 million in price. And I don't think it's crazy to say that. So some people might think it's crazy, but it's got a very unique structure behind it. So remember with gold and Bitcoin, they are similar, but they are different, right? So gold has a market cap, I think, of like 20-30 trillion. Michael Saylor talks about a $280 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. So I think it's a great one to buy and hold. Remember, Bitcoin and gold, they're different from stocks. And the reason they're different from stocks is there is no PE ratio around these things. It's as much as people want to pay for it. And when that becomes the fundamental, it just can go crazy high. So it can be literally, the most sought after asset in the world. And that's why I think, it's always good to have exposure to Bitcoin as a long-term, buy and hold type of asset. Okay. So they're three really good ones, I think, to buy and hold. And I'm not going to be surprised, Bitcoin goes $1 million one day, maybe it goes to $5 million one day. So there's heaps and heaps of potential for Bitcoin to go up. And again, look, make your own decisions, not financial advice, but that's the upside of crypto. So yes, you can lose money in crypto, but well, boy, you can also make money in crypto. Okay, other ones to watch out for. There's going to be plenty of other really good cryptos. We're not going to go through them all today, but I just want to give a special shout out. I think this one's really cool as well, SNEC. So if you guys haven't heard of SNEC, really good community. Reward levels really high, organic as you can get. And if Cardano becomes a big player, SNEC's going to be in a position to profit from that. I think that's a really nice one as well. Ranked down at 243, bit of a lower cap, but hey, it's got potential. It could make a huge run in the future. And that's kind of your medium caps. But there's going to be plenty of cryptos, guys. And as the market, if we get this sustained bull run, we exceed, all-time high for Bitcoin, a lot of cryptos are going to start to pump. And a lot of these are going to be in really good positions for a long-term buy and hold. And at the same time, okay, so that's your buy and hold strategy, and there's more cryptos you can add into your portfolio, but I just wanted to keep this video kind of simple so you guys can get all the alpha in it and not make it too long as well. New cryptos, so remember, new cryptos are very exciting. We're going to cover a ton of these on the channel. Remember, these are going to be super high risk, super high reward, and I do, personally, I always try and take some profits on some of these. So take profits, mitigate risk. And the biggest risk with new cryptos is they are unproven. Sometimes you don't know who the team is. Sometimes you don't know if the roadmap's going to get delivered. Sometimes you don't know if it's going to get adopted. Get that utility like the big players out there like Ethereum and Tron and Solana and things like that. So taking profits is a really good strategy. Some of the cryptos can do like 5x's, 10x's, 20x's. You might be lucky enough to get into like a 50x or 100x. And it can be exciting, but that's where you make some crazy gains. But you have to get in really early. Market cap has to be low. And new cryptos have that new energy. So they're always going to be new. They have that new sparkly advantage. Whereas your blue chips, they're more proven, all right? The market cap's more proven. The track record's more proven. But, take profits. Definitely have a strategy to take profits. So just don't buy them and hold them indefinitely. Take some profits on them. That's what I say. But again, not financial advice. Another strategy, this is a new one I'm getting into because I love the idea of making money passively as I sleep. And this is something I'm just testing out at the moment. Again, not a sponsored mention. This is just what I'm doing, and I probably will allocate some more capital to this based if it makes me money. So obviously, I'm in crypto to make money. I think you should be in crypto to make money as well. And that's going to be copy trading and copy trading Quantoshi, actually, who I've partnered up with currently in the crypto market. So again, they're not actually a sponsor. This is just something I wanted to complement the channel on because at the moment we do a lot of big news analysis. But I might not actually have the time of day to be watching the Bitcoin chart 24/7, setting stop losses, entering the crypto, exiting the crypto like on a daily basis. We do like big news, big cryptos, and this is a good complementary fit to the channel, I would think. And let's bring it out. So what does it do? Will it make me money? So good copy trading, passive income, make money sleeping, see how it performs. And this is going to give me exposure to Bitcoin with leverage. And the reason I like Quantoshi, and this is not just some random trader, I did research these guys, 96% ROI 30 days, and it is a fully doxed team. So that is a team. I talked to these guys in Telegram. You got Elias and you've got Sig right here. Sig's actually on LinkedIn as well, coming out of Norway, and they've been to token 2049. So I do like that trust factor with them. I think they're quite smart individuals, and you know, the trading speaks for itself. So at the moment, it has been going good, and I think I'm up. I just invested literally today. I'm up about $20. I've only invested about $2,000, but I will look to, you know, increase this as the money flows in. So if this makes me money, this copy trading where I'm just depositing money here, basically sleeping on it, and letting Sig and the professional algorithmic trading make me money, that's going to be another little source of income for me. So that's something I'm actually doing in the moment, and I wanted to share that with you in today's video, because that's another little, I like to make money when I sleep. It's the best form of money, passive income, because once you get enough passive income in life, you know, it's GG, well played. You can do whatever the hell you want. So that's like the gladiator mindset. You can win your freedom in crypto, you literally can. And passive income, it's fantastic, let's be honest. But that's what I'm doing. So copy trading, and if you guys are interested in getting in on this as well, there are actually 3 steps to it. So first thing you need to do, sign up to Blowfin. Make sure to use my link. I'll have it in the description of this video. That's where you can sign up. That's where you're going to get exclusive access to copy trade Quantoshi, who I'm in Telegram, who I've been talking to on Telegram, and on phone calls as well. So use my link. That's going to get you access to actually copy trade this profile right here, which is the one I'm copy trading. That's Quantoshi Steady. You can see there's about $37,000 in there at the moment, and the ROI is looking good. 20% ROI for 7 days, 72% win rate. I'm liking this. And you also, these are the settings I use. So you just basically copy it. You deposit money onto Blowfin, however much you're comfortable with. I did $2,000 to kick off with, but I might increase it depending on the track record and how much money I make on this. And then you can, you know, set your settings. I'm just doing all the copy trade settings right here. So smart copy mode, copy traders margin mode, copy traders leverage, and there's also an option. There's also an option right here to tick copy immediately, which is, you know, you might be interested, which I do think is a good option as well, because the crypto market's starting to move right now. But that's another option if you are interested in copy trading. And you can also get access to my private Telegram group for free. So if you sign up to Blowfin, deposit on Blowfin $100 or more, you can get access to my free Telegram group, where it's, you know, it's a free for all. People can talk cryptos. I can share alpha in there and some good stuff in there as we start to build it out. So I thought it'd be good to, you know, kick off the private community once again as this crypto market really starts to roar. So if you want early access into that for free, trade with Blowfin if you're an active crypto trader. And if you want to, you know, get involved in the copy trading, make sure, look, understand, it's your money, your risk, do whatever you want. You're going to make your own decisions in the crypto market, but that's something I'm personally doing as another form of passive income. And I want to build up my position with that over on Blowfin. So that's a plan I plan to do more of in the future. But that's also something you can get involved in as well. But really nice win rate from Quantoshi. Great partnership so far right there. And Catalyst as well. So at the moment, you know, if we want to make lots and lots of money, these are the things I think you have to watch out for crypto prices to really soar. First factor, guys, Fed rate cut, QE. So that's going to kick off potentially in June. I do think there's, you know, good potential for that to happen. Even though, look, Trump and Jerome Powell, they've been fighting. They've been saying mean words to each other. I do think Jerome Powell will eventually cut the interest rates. And when that does happen, you know, we could see a potential giga run into crypto. So we could, you know, we might see 125K, we might see 150K Bitcoin, we could see $250,000 Bitcoin. It could be really high, but that's going to be catalyst number one. I won't go too much into that detail because I want to keep this video a bit more concise, but watch out for that. Catalyst number two, guys, watch out for this as well. This is going to be China. So China is going to be another important factor. So, you know, stronger US economy, stronger Chinese economy, good trade deal. We haven't actually got the trade deal yet, guys. So remember, trade deal is still getting worked on currently in the crypto market. And, you know, we want to see that happen. And, you know, the exciting thing is, you know, we haven't got it sorted. So this is why it's a potential catalyst. So if we do get a very good trade deal between China, USA, it's going to be fantastic. So we're going to see a giga boom. And the other thing to watch out for is global, you know, prosperity as well. So there has been like issues with, you know, cost of living and that stuff. But, you know, if we get a global prosperity boom, quantitative easing, I think a lot of money's coming into crypto. I just feel that might be the case. And it's going to be super exciting. So that's another catalyst to watch out for. And of course, you have to watch out for the black swan events, instability around the world, that type of stuff. But there is plenty of upside to watch out for. And look, as always, look, with crypto, with anything, just make sure you're making the right decisions for yourself as well. So that's the right alpha as well. So you got to figure out, where am I at in life? How much money do I want to make? What strategy is right for me? What strategy am I comfortable with? And go from there. So make the right decision for yourself. And I diversify my strategy in crypto. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm buying and holding different cryptos for the long term. I'm looking at exciting, up and coming low cap, mid cap projects. And then I'm going to be taking profits on new cryptos as well. So if I see a flashy new crypto, I think it's hot, I'm going to buy it and try and make some money off that. But also factor in that I might lose money in the process. So remember, high reward, high risk cryptos, you can lose money. And this is a new one I want to try. So I want to make some money while I'm sleeping. And we'll see how it performs. So I did invest $2,000 to kick off with. We're up to about 2017. So if I invested, say, 10,000 USD, that would be about $100 in a day right there. So in the future, I might increase that balance as well with the copy trading. So if you guys do want to get involved, link will be in the description of the video to lots of different things, actually. The copy trading, bonuses on Blowfin. I've got the course as well. Plenty of good stuff in the description of this video. So guys, very exciting video. Hope this market goes to the moon. We're seeing some great action, and really appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Crypto Zeus signing out.